We were born to do something. You're here to do a work. The two most important moments in our lives, the day that we're born and the day that we realize why we were born. And if you don't know, if you want to live a life of misery, don't try and find out. But if you want to live a life that has meaning and value and a sense of direction, spend as much time as you possibly can to answer the question, why am I here?
If you're not being defined by a vision of the future, then you're left with the old memories of the past and you will be predictable in your life. And if you wake up in the morning and you're not being defined by a vision of the future, as you see the same people and you go to the same places and you do the exact same thing at the exact same time, it's no longer that your personality is creating your personal reality. Now your personal reality is affecting or creating your personality. Your environment is really controlling how you think and feel unconsciously, because every person, everything, every place, every experience has a neurological network in your brain. Every experience that you have with every person produces an emotion. So now, they need the outer world to feel something. So, to change them is to be greater than your environment.
I certainly think everybody, should figure it out. You should figure it out for yourself, because time's going to go by either way, and you can live a life of happenstance, of reaction, or you can take some time to figure out how you want to spend your time, who you want to be, who you want to be at work, who you want to be as a parent, who you want to be as a spouse, and on and on and on. And you can try to be that person. You can try to live that life.
Because it's not something I'm used to yet, is making up stories to cling to the old way of life. This is a moment in time, everyone, please. This is the greatest gift. The greatest gift is this moment of pause where you get in touch with what you actually want. Because if you need skills to prepare yourself for the thing that you want, get them right now.
Always have a choice. Your mind talks to your body all the time. That's its job, and your job is to tell your mind what you want. I want perfect health. I don't do illness, I do wellness. Tell my mind I feel amazing. Tell my mind when I'm working out, my body loves this. My muscles love this. I can do a bit more.
Don't ask what is the meaning of life. Ask what is the meaning of my life. What am I supposed to do? What is this work? And I believe there's a work for us to do. That there's something that if we don't do it, then the world will be deprived. And finding out what that something is, that element, the element is when what you love to do and what you were born to do come together, that will allow you to show up in life in a bigger way.
What I want you to do if you're in Vicky's situation is I want you to stop dreaming and I want you to just start doing small things.
If you don't have a goal, a transcendent goal, say, something that's beyond you, then you don't have any positive emotion. And that's not good, because you have plenty of negative emotion. And then that's the problem with fundamental claims of meaninglessness too in life. That it's the philosophical error that's made by nihilists. That suffering is a form of meaning, and you can try to argue yourself out of that with your nihilistic rationalizations, but that is not going to work. You need a transcendent goal in order to withstand the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
Is my dream really my dream? Or is it someone else's?
When you're willing to take control of your environment and put yourself through the stressors required for adaptation, you literally can become anything.
You live in a dominant culture that is designed to destroy your sense of self and your belief in yourself, and you have to learn ways in which you can begin to connect with this power that you have within yourself to handle where you are. The key is to be constantly in a perpetual process of discovering the truth of who you are and fighting constantly to look for ways in which you can escape the inner conversation.
The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. But a lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them.
That there's always a short-term and a long-term impact to the decision. The short-term impact to making an expansive decision, a decision that's based in your heart and your soul, sometimes it's terrifying because sometimes it means moving, or it means changing a job, or changing a relationship, or having a difficult conversation, or starting something new. And those sorts of things are always uncomfortable. So brace for impact, put the force fields up, but make the decision anyway. Because the long-term impact of making a decision from your heart and soul, that is where the best life comes from. Because you're living for what's true for you, not what's safe in the moment.
You see, if I borrow the dream from you or someone else, I won't pay that price. But if it's my dream, I mean it's really my dream, then I'll pay that price.